When I was 6 years old, I had Lyme's disease. Here's how we found out. It was the end of like first grade school year, and I went on a field trip to like Myrick Park in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Shout out! Oh. And I came back from that field trip after like walking around the woods and shit, and I was like kind of sickly for a couple days. I was pale, as my mother described me, and my ear was like red. Like this entire ear was just like red and swollen. Well, she looked in there, she found a deer tick, and was like, oh, 2 + 2 = Lyme's disease. The next morning, as I'm getting ready for school, I come down the stairs. My mother looks at me and she says, Jordan, come here. Me, being a little 6-year-old that trusts their mother, I came up to my mother. Then her and my father held me down at the kitchen table and drew my blood out of my fucking arm into like a little vial. And I'm just like distraught, struggling, like, why? What's going on? Let me go. Like, I'm also scared of fucking needles, like any child. And she's, without warning, just sticks it in me. And she's like, I just need this for something. I eat breakfast, I get tape on my arm, I go to school. And as I'm at school, I'm like telling my kids like what had happened, like why there's tape on my arm. And none of them fucking believe me, because they're like, that doesn't make sense. Why would your mom just like draw your blood at the kitchen table? That's not safe. What? I am just at school, and then my teacher gets a call from my mom and is like, oh, you have Lyme's disease. Your mom's gonna come pick you up to give you your antibiotics. And as a child hearing, you have Lyme's disease, I was even more distraught. I was so overwhelmed. I was like, I have a disease. Am I gonna die? What's going on? And then now all the kids, they believe me because they're like, wait, so your mom did draw your blood at the kitchen table. What's going on? She picks me up. I'm at home getting my antibiotics and everything. And as the years go on, I kind of forgot about it. And recently, I brought it up to my mom, and she's like, oh yeah, it was just easier for me to draw your blood and take it into work and test it, because she was a lab worker at the time. She tested urine and blood on a regular basis. That was like her whole shtick. That's how she put food on the table. And she's like, it would just be easier because then I could show my boss, like, hey, my kid has Lyme's disease. Can you just prescribe me the antibiotics and I can go pick her up and just take her home? And they were like, yeah, that's okay. Because I guess back in 2006, you could get away with shit like that. So yeah, that's my story time on how I had Lyme's disease. I don't have it anymore. I guess they tested me like a month after that. I don't remember getting the blood draw on that one. So traumatized probably. And it tested negative. So what she did clearly worked. I don't know. I don't have Lyme's disease anymore.